So, what's in my camera bag? Let's talk about it. Now, I know this location probably isn't the most ideal location to be doing this, but it's a spot that works. So without further ado, let's hop right into the bag. So starting off, the bag itself is a Dakine 30-liter bag, 30-35. I honestly forget what it is. I've had this bag for many years now, and I've been on the hunt for finding a perfect bag. There's one other bag that is my inner city bag, or the camera bag that I want to be more discreet with when I am wandering around cities and whatnot. So if you want to see a video with what my camera bag looks like with that backpack, let me know down in the comments below, and I'll be sure to make a part 2 to this. But this is the Dakine 30-liter. This is discontinued. This bag, I bought it back in 2017, I believe, and it's been amazing for me. I've gone through many different bags, but this one has always come back on top for me just because of the stuff I use and how versatile it is for my needs. So without further ado, let's hop right into it. So up here, up on top on the Dakine logo, we have a slot that carries my Allen wrenches and stuff for my cage and my Peak Design clip. And those Allen wrenches are basically universal for almost all my camera gear. So just having it in that little Peak Design bag makes it work. And then I also have 2 batteries for my Sony, and that's it. That's all that's literally in there. The battery almost fell out, but that's all that's in there for that pocket. Nothing too crazy. I've actually been able to keep this backpack way lighter than it used to, because I used to have a Canon camera, and with all these lenses, extra gear I had, that was very unnecessary. It was also heavy. Since I picked this Sony up, it's been a game changer. Way lighter now, and it's super nice. But in the bottom pocket here, we have not a whole lot of stuff, because I actually took a lot of stuff out, but we have my mics, my Hollyland Lark M2 mics, a face mask, so if it gets cold, I could just toss this on and I'm ready to go. And in this big pocket, I have a micro HDMI to HDMI cable. I've actually never used it. It came with my field monitor, which I'll show you guys here in a little bit. And then also a head strap mount thing for a GoPro. So that way I could put this around my head. And that's all there is in that pocket. I could add a lot more stuff to this, but I don't. A lot of times when I'm hiking, this pocket is like my snack pocket. I kind of just toss some snacks in here and I'm ready to go. So it's nice having that extra room for that. Or if I want to toss a flannel or like a little light jacket or anything in it, I could actually stuff it in here pretty well. Then you have clips, which honestly, before I've used these clips for my skateboard. If I'm wandering around cities and stuff, I don't want to carry my skateboard anymore with all my camera gear. I could just slap it on here and it's good to go. And then here on the side pockets, right here is literally nothing. There's nothing in there. I used to have, I forgot what I used to have in here. I used to have something in here, but it was like so miscellaneous that I never even used it, so I took it out. And then this pocket, I have a rain cover for my backpack. If it rains, I just toss it on and it's good to go. And apparently a clip for a GoPro. Did not know this was in here, but hey, whatever. And I also have a lens cleaner. I actually need to wash this. It's pretty dirty and I haven't used it forever because I always end up getting new ones because a lot of gear I buy just comes with like 3 or 4 of them, surprisingly. So I always have some on deck. And that's it for that pocket. On my straps, I actually have pockets here. Usually I use one for my keys and then the other one on this side for my earbuds. So it kind of works like pockets if I don't want to have them in my pocket when I'm hiking, because honestly, sometimes having gear in your pockets, like physical pockets on you, is kind of annoying at times if it's just rubbing over and over. But over half the time I don't have that issue. But I always just toss my headphones in here at least, and then half the time my keys are clipped to me because of the carabiner I have. It just makes it easy. Clip it to my pants and I'm good to go if I can get it on there. And then another thing that's huge for me is the Peak Design clip for my camera. I never carry my camera in my backpack unless it's raining and I don't want it to get wet. So I have the clip on here for that, and it's a huge game changer. If you don't have this for your gear, I really suggest it. I know you could go through, I think it's, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's PGY. That company makes like an alternative, but I like Peak Designs the most. It just works best for my needs and I love it. And then in this pocket right here, the middle big pocket, is like a laptop sleeve, but in here, oh, I didn't even know I had this in here. Nevada magazine with my photo in it. Kind of funny. I've yet to take that out. But usually in here, I have almost nothing. I usually don't carry anything in here. Whenever I do have stuff in here, it's mainly just like a jacket or just more clothes or stuff like that, and just miscellaneous things. I don't really use this pocket, but if I want to have my laptop in here, I can, especially if I'm going on flights and stuff like that. I try to shove as much of my gear in here as possible. So usually this is my laptop spots or laptop pockets. And that's it for that one. And now let's dive into the main pockets. And so here, as you see, I have everything here. And usually right here, right in the middle is where my tripod is, but I'm using it obviously to film this video. And then I have my DJI Mini 4. I got this thing at Costco for 800 bucks. It doesn't come with the RC screen, which is kind of a bummer. But I mean, for 800 bucks, I got ND filters, 2 batteries, micro SD card, and just a great drone overall. I could not pass that up. I had a Mavic Air, the original Mavic Air before, and going from that to this is really a game changer just because it's like so light, so versatile. Shoot vertical, which is amazing for social platforms, and it's just so nice. And plus, you don't have to get your drone license to fly this because it's less than 249 milligrams? Grams? Is it grams? Milligrams? Grams. It's ultralight, 249 grams. It says it right there on the drone itself. In this pocket right next to the drone, I have my field monitor, Free World or Field World. This monitor is actually very, very good for the price. Granted, you could buy better ones for about 20, 30 bucks more, but I wanted to see if I could find one for around 100. My goal was to find one less than 100, but also have enough features to make it feel like it was necessary and actually useful. So I ended up coming up with this one. This is the FW568 monitor. It's a 5.5 inch monitor, HDMI in and out, and all that fun stuff. You can't put LUTs into it, which isn't a big deal for me because I love color grading, so I always just end up doing it myself. And then I also have a chest mount for my GoPro. When I do use it, I have that in there. And then this is also a small rig handle for the top of my camera. So if I'm filming client work, I could have it right there and just use it like this instead of actually holding it. And also another great feature about this thing, it has a cold shoe mount on here. So with my monitor, I can just toss it on there and just be ready to film like so, and just have my monitor right there in front of me. And then that's it for that pocket. Right next to where the controller is in this pocket is an extra battery, and right underneath that is my GoPro. This is a GoPro Hero 8 Black. I don't use it as often as I want to, but I have some new ideas with videos coming out where this could be playing a huge factor, and I think it's going to come out super sick. So I'm very excited to do that. And if you're as excited as I am, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on those future videos to where I do use that GoPro and come up with some new cool angles for the videos. And then right next to those pockets is this 12mm Rokinon lens, fully manual. I got this at a pawn shop for 75 bucks. They were selling it for almost 100 bucks. Honestly, I didn't even bargain. I just said like, can you take 75 for it? And then the lady went back, talked to her boss. She's like, yeah, I can do 75. And so I'm like, sold, I'll take it. And then here in this pocket, way down here, that's super tight and deep away from everything, is this battery for the monitor. I just slide it in just like so, and that's what powers on the monitor. I could also power it through a DC cable, but these things, I got 2 of these for, I think it was 40 bucks on Amazon, and these batteries last me a long time, which is super nice. A company called Power Extra. So if you're looking for batteries for your filmmaking needs, check that one out, because for how cheap it is, it works and works pretty well. And then now let's talk about these little pockets here. So in this big little mesh pocket, I have earbuds, because honestly, you never know. And I just realized that these are lightning. I don't even have lightning anymore. So I might have to upgrade, just get USB-C wired headphones, because wired headphones, even though they're kind of like in the past, I still love having them just in case my wireless earbuds dying or I just don't want to use wireless earbuds. So that's all that is in that pocket, surprisingly enough. That's literally all that's there. And then in the upper right mesh pocket, I have a full lens cleaning kit. This thing has like tissues in it, Q-tips, and ProMaster cleaner like spray thing. And I also have another microfiber cloth in here in that pocket. I think that's all that's in that one. And in the last pocket here, we have what was one reason why I decided to pull the trigger on the drone itself, is the ND filters. These ND filters by DJI are clean, crisp, and super nice. I don't know the exact price on it without it being like sold separately, But when I saw that with a drone for the combo, I knew I had to get it. But it has various ranges for its neutral density filters. So it goes from 16, 64 to 256. And it's just nice having those because if you're shooting midday with a drone and say it's like super, super bright out, super sunny, it's gonna be harder to shoot just because you have to deal with the highlights and having those blown out. So with the ND filters, having those on it gets rid of it and it helps you shoot midday and get nice crisp photos and video. So that is what's in my camera bag as of now. From my previous video, I was actually able to take a lot of my stuff out and make this bag so much lighter. And I'm just actually beyond blessed I was able to do that because since my last time doing this type of video, I was able to kind of reevaluate on all the gear I need and slim it down to the gear I actually do need. So having it this light is honestly super nice. It saves my back a lot. So other than that, that's going to be it for me for today. If you like this video, be sure to drop a like. And also, if you have any questions about any of this gear, let me know in the comments below. And be sure to subscribe if you're new around here. I do a lot of travel content and a lot of photography content. So if that's something that interests you, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on a future video. And with all that said and done, I will see you on the next adventure.